I love Claude, I love Canva, but what I really like is when two tools work together to make my life easier. And this is one of those things. You create social media, marketing content, presentations, flyers, carousels, lead magnets, or really any kind of marketing material. You know how much time it can take. First, you write the content, then you open Canva, and then you choose a template. Then you adjust the fonts, the colors, the spacing, and everything else. And before you know it, one simple little post took you way too long. But now with Claude and Canva connected, you can make the process so much faster. Claude can help you plan the content, write the text, organize the slides, and even create Canva designs that you can open inside Canva to edit. That means you are not starting with a blank page every time. You can tell Claude what you want, the type of design, the platform, the size, the number of slides, and the audience. Before I go any further, I want to introduce myself. I'm Shari Wright-Pilo, the co-founder of the 172 Group, together with Michael Holish. We help small, medium-sized businesses get clearer, more organized, and more confident about their business growth. Every week, we share practical videos on finance, marketing, AI, Canva, business planning, and so much more. So if you are a business owner, freelance consultant, entrepreneur, subscribe to the channel. And if this video has helped you, please like it, share it, and send to someone else who needs to make content creation easier. Now back to Canva and Claude. First thing you need is to connect your Canva to Claude. Yes, you can use the free version of Claude. Open Claude, and on the left-hand side, look for Customize. Then click Connectors. In the search bar, type Canva. When Canva appears, click Connect. Claude will then ask you to sign into your Canva account and give permission for the two tools to work together. Once it is connected, Claude can work with Canva directly from the chat. One important thing to know: what you can do depends on your Canva account. If you want Claude to use your Canva brand kit, then you need a Canva account that has brand kit access, usually Canva Pro or Teams. But don't overcomplicate things. Start simple. Connect Canva to Claude. Ask Claude to create one carousel. Open it in Canva. Edit it with the fonts, colors, images, and personality. That's where the magic starts. Now, the real magic happens if you have a brand kit set up in Canva. Your colors, fonts, logos, images are already there. Instead of wasting time trying to make everything look consistent, Canva and Claude help you stay on brand from the very start. Once Canva is connected, you will give Claude a clear prompt. And this is where people often make mistakes. They ask Claude for ideas, but they don't tell it to create the actual design. So be specific. First, tell Claude that you wanted to create a Canva design, not just give a text or list of ideas. That part matters. You want to say clearly, create this as a Canva design that I will open and edit inside Canva. Then tell Claude the actual size you want. For Instagram, I usually do the 4:5 size, which is perfect for feed posts and carousels. The prompt could be, read it here, and tell it to use your Canva brand kit. That way, Claude knows how to pull in your fonts, your colors, your brand style, instead of creating something random. So the full prompt could be, and then you can actually add a topic. For example, that is so much better than just saying, give me a carousel about content creation. The more specific you are, the better the result. Now, remember, you are not stuck with whatever Claude creates. Once the design opens in Canva, you can edit everything. You can change the text, you can move things around, you can swap images, you can adjust colors, you can add your own personality. That is why I like the process so much. Claude gives you a strong starting point. Canva gives you the creative control, and you save yourself a lot of time. Here's another tip. You can upload examples of your designs that you already like and ask Claude, please identify the style elements in these designs and use them as a style reference for future projects. That way, Claude starts learning what your style looks like. You can also ask Claude to help you find better templates inside Canva. Sometimes the hardest part of Canva is not creating the design, it's finding the right starting point. Take screenshots of a few designs that you like, upload them to Claude, and ask. Claude might suggest certain search terms like light, airy Instagram carousel, minimal lifestyle Instagram post, clean, neutral photo overlay, bold business tips carousel. Then you take those search terms and go into Canva and search the template library. This can save you so much time because you're no longer guessing at what to type into Canva. You are also using Claude to help you find the right visual direction faster. Once you create a good design, don't stop there. Use Canva's magic resize feature. You can take an Instagram carousel and resize it into Instagram stories, Pinterest pins, Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, or any other format. That means that one piece of content can now become several pieces of content. And that exactly is how small business owners need to think. Not creating from scratch every time, creating smarter, repurposing better, saving time whenever possible. For me, that is why I love using AI with Canva. It doesn't replace creativity. It removes annoying, repetitive parts that slows us down. You still make the final decisions. You still bring the strategy. You still bring the personality, but now you can create faster, cleaner, with a lot less frustration. Here's your homework. Set up your Canva brand kit, connect Canva to Claude, upload your brand guidelines or a few designs that you love, then ask Claude to help you create the carousel, not 10, just one. Test it, open it in Canva, edit it, and see how much easier content creation can become.